We now return to underwear on Modern Marvels. The main thing we demand of underwear is simply comfort. But the Wickers brand delivers much more. And the proof is in the polyester material, which is made here at Beverly Knits in Gastonia, North Carolina. Wickers works for you while you're working up a sweat. They do this using a process called wicking, which defines so-called performance underwear.
The whole idea of performance is moisture management, moisture wicking. The ability to move moisture away from your body to keep you drier and therefore keep you warmer and more comfortable.
You had a lot of people who experience hyperthermia because you're out there, it's cold, you're sweating still, and it just sticks to you. With this fabric, it just keeps moving moisture, and it retains heat, so you won't get cold.
In some cases, you want to be kept cooler, and that helps during the summertime, too, because the evaporation of your perspiration is creating an air conditioning feel on your body.
This is an experiment of moisture management. This is a single fabric. It's just folded over. The part of the fabric against the body and the part of the fabric that's away from the body. So against the body, as you have moisture, you'll see it goes in almost immediately. On the other side, again, now that's the same fabric, but that water will sit there for quite a while.
How does Wickers manage this trick? A big factor is how the polyester is knitted.
This form of knitting is good for the wicking because we have denier gradient yarns. We have one yarn that has a lot more filaments or little fibers than the other yarn. And so the yarn that's got the fewer fibers are next to the skin. The yarn that's got the more fibers are on the outside. And that pulls the moisture through the fabric and spreads the moisture up into the garment, and then it evaporates and cools the hiker or skier or soldier or whatever down as they're doing their activities.
But there's another secret to making this moisture movement fabric, which occurs at another site, as machines dye the material. It's called Aquatech, a proprietary chemical procedure that actually changes the molecular structure of the polyester fabric. The fabric requires this special treatment because without it, it's hydrophobic, meaning it doesn't absorb water.
It becomes a totally different molecule. And the molecule that comes out will wick away water or other substances and also dry really fast. So the chemical changes the polyester from a non-absorbent man-made fiber into an absorbent man-made fiber. Then the wicking that's applied will last for the life of the garment.
Beverly Knits also manufactures another line of Wickers underwear that not only moves moisture, but is also fire resistant. The Wickers team developed this product in 2003 for forest firefighters in the western United States. The company later learned it could be of invaluable use to America's military forces in Iraq. Wounded soldiers were experiencing life-threatening complications caused by the standard polyester T-shirts they wore under their uniforms.
This Marine Corps surgeon, Captain Welling, was operating in the field, would notice that the burn injuries had been exacerbated by the melting of the polyester. So he had to first surgically remove the melted polyester from the body before he could begin any surgery on the burns that were inflicted to begin with.
Wickers fire-resistant fabric consists of two different yarns. One is a fine wool made from merino sheep. The other is a form of rayon made from wood and treated with silica, a natural fire retardant.
So this wool is made of the best wool in the world. It's imported from Europe. And this rayon fiber allows the fabric to, when it burns, to char and not cause it to melt to the skin.
What we're going to do is show you a test of flammability. Now, this is a normal piece of polyester not treated. And you'll see it'll burn and then drip. And that's normal polyester. This is a Wickers fabric that's inherently flame retardant.
When ignited, the wool and rayon material chars, but the smoky emission is non-toxic. This sets the Wickers material apart from many conventional fire-resistant fabrics, like this one made from a type of acrylic that doesn't burn, but does emit toxic gases when it smolders, Wickers manufactures a variety of fire-resistant undergarments that it markets online.
We have a balaclava in flame retardant, which is a hood. So it goes over your head and it covers the neck area. It's good for anybody who's near flash flames, and that could be people who are out in the cold and people in the military mainly.
Frag out! Frag out! Frag out!
Although Wickers fire-resistant underwear is not standard military issue, the company supplies it to various units of the U.S. military. Some soldiers in Iraq are receiving it from private sources.
We do have individual mothers and cousins and uncles of troops buying from our website that would send it over to their loved ones to wear and use.
So some underwear may give you peace of mind, but other underwear is made with a surprising energy source that can heal your aching feet. Another technological breakthrough on the horizon for sock making promises to keep us light on our feet. A fabric called Holofiber harnesses the power of the sun to help our socks relieve pain and increase energy and strength. Introduced into the world of sock making in 2003, it contains microscopic lenses embedded into the actual polyester fibers. These lenses channel available sunlight permeating the exposed part of the sock to increase blood flow and oxygen saturation in the foot. The Holofiber uses light not only from the sun, but perhaps also from the foot itself.
The theory is this, that your body gives off energy all the time in the form of both heat and light. People who wear socks that have Holofiber talk about having more energy, they're more comfortable, they wear them on long flights and their feet don't swell.
In this test, we see one foot standing on Holofiber and one foot on standard cotton fiber. Both feet have been exposed to cold temperatures. The foot on the Holofiber reaches normal temperature almost immediately, while the other one takes several minutes. If only Holofiber could help you locate your sock after it mysteriously fails to emerge from your dryer.